What is happening, people? I hope 2018 so far has gone off greatly for you when it comes to your reading goals so far. As you guessed by the title of this video, I am talking about my 2018 reading goals. And I think I've picked a pretty reasonable amount of goals. I have 5 goals that I've set myself, and hopefully I will manage to reach these goals. As most of you will already know, Goodreads sets a reading challenge every year for their users. And this allows you to pick a number of books that you hope to read throughout the year. Now, the first goal I have set is to do with the reading challenge, and that is to read at least 10 books. Now, naturally, I would normally read more than 10, but I thought I would play it safe and choose 10 just in case I don't manage to actually read 10 books. But I'm pretty sure I will manage to read 10 books. Last year, I read 16. The year before that, I think I read just under 30 books, and so on and so forth. So 10 books should seem reasonable enough. Goal number 2. I have a collection of Terry Brooks, and the books I own by him are all based in the Shannara world. So for anyone who doesn't know, Terry Brooks is the author of the Shannara Chronicles, and there's currently a Netflix series on Netflix, obviously, that is called the Shannara Chronicles, and that is based off the second book in the trilogy that he originally released years ago, and it got me interested in reading the series. So I have yet to read the second book in the original trilogy, but I own nearly all the books bar 2, so my goal is to read through those books this year. I think I said this last year as well, that I was going to go through those books, and I didn't manage to do it, but I have a lot of other books that I want to read as well. So that's a goal that I have set aside for myself, but whether I reach it or not is another story. Goal number 3. Goal number 3, I think everyone has in their own minds, and that is to bring your TBR down so though that it doesn't exist. Unfortunately, that doesn't usually happen. For me, I have a bookshelf where I have bought books over the number of years, and I haven't read them at all. Some of these books I have audible versions of them as well. So I hope to go through my bookshelf and read these books and get through as many as I possibly can this year. Because I have the physical copy of the book and the audio, this should make the reading experience a lot easier to manage. That means I can physically read the book at night time, and while I'm driving in my car or walking the dog, I can listen to the audio version of the book, and that will speed up the process completely, which should bring down the pile I have currently. As I said, the goal, reachable, probably manageable, yes. Goal number 4. Goal number 4 is kind of a habit that I have and I need to break. So when it comes to buying a book, I tend not to just buy the first book in a series. I will buy the second and the third and the fourth. Whatever amount of books are available in the series, I will buy it. And I don't even know if I want to like the series. So I need to stop buying the books in a series. I just should buy the first book and make sure I like the series before I buy the rest of the books in the series. That's if they're available. If they're not available, it doesn't really bother me. But when they're available in a row, it's hard not to buy those books. So I need to break that habit very, very quickly, because I do know I've bought books in a series where I've read the first book and just didn't enjoy it, and I then decided I didn't want to continue on with the series. And now I have a load of books, maybe 3 or 4 books, where I know I'm not going to read, but I spent money on these and I kind of want to get rid of them, even though I know I should. Goal number 4 is to break the habit of buying a series of books when I don't know anything about the series. Goal number 5. Goal number 5 for me is to read more manga. Now, the problem I have with reading manga is there is nowhere nearby where I live where I can buy manga. And when I do go to the likes of Dublin and go into the bookshop where they do sell manga, most of the time they don't have the first 2 issues of the manga. They may have the 3rd or 4th, but they wouldn't have the 1st or 2nd. So it's very hard to pick up a 3rd and 4th copy of a manga when you can't get the 1st and 2nd, which means then you're actually forced to go online and buy it online and wait for it to come in the post. This is an issue that I have to solve by buying manga online. However, I would read manga online, and I know it's possible. So if anyone has a link to where you can read manga online, if you can comment down below, that'd be great, because I do really enjoy manga and anime. They're probably one of my favorite things to do since I was a teenager, and I really enjoy manga. And it makes reading very, very quick as well, and that means I can bulk up my reading on Goodreads, you know? Just saying, just put it out there. Anyway, everyone, I hope your reading goals are going according to plan. If you want to comment and let me know what your reading goals are, please do. I love to hear what your goals are. You've heard mine. If you like this video, give me a good old like. If you haven't subscribed, click over here to subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Peace!